Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and today, my friends, we're talking about some potentially good news in the future of Granblue Fantasy Versus. While it's certainly not a guarantee, it does show that hearts and minds are in the right places where they need to be. So what we're talking about here comes way to us via grandcypher.com, and specifically an interview about year 7 of Granblue Fantasy, kind of a year in review sort of deal. And on top of talking about the proper Granblue Fantasy game, there was a section dedicated to Granblue Fantasy Versus. And while there was multiple questions about multiple subjects, the one real big one that hit me was, hey, let's talk about Rollback Netcode. As you very well know, I'm sure if you were at home, the rollback revolution is here, and Granblue in a weird way was kind of the thing that popped it off. Not because it had rollback netcode, unfortunately, but very specifically because it did not have rollback netcode. The first fighting game basically coming out when COVID started being a thing, and then all of a sudden, tournaments, locals, offline, all that kind of stuff, maybe not so much. Online now, the most important way to play fighting games, and, well, Granblue just had the same old delay-based netcode. I can honestly say it's the reason why I did not put much time into the game myself. And for many others, I'm sure that is the case as well. So now, on to what was said in the interview. The question being asked here, it's been a year since the release of Granblue Fantasy Versus. Knowing what you know now, is there anything you would change if you could? And coming back from the proper Granblue Fantasy people here, we had no idea that the coronavirus would have this much of an impact, but I would like to have had a smaller online tournaments than Rage. We are currently investigating how to handle things from here on. Now, the Rage bit I'm not too sure about. That might be a Granblue thing I'm just not privy to, but yeah, coronavirus, I can definitely see how it blindsided Granblue Fantasy Versus. That was definitely not in the plans. Now, here's the big one. The feature of rollback netcode has taken the spotlight recently due to the pandemic, causing many tournaments to be online only. Arc System Works has also mentioned recently that they were looking into adding rollback to their older titles, of which Granblue Fantasy is one, just so you know, thanks to the positive reception of Guilty Gear Strive. So has the possibility of rollback being added to Granblue Fantasy Versus changed from when we asked you last year? And the response now from the corporate side of things, we want to add it, but there are circumstances that prevent us from easily changing something that was originally designed for a delay-based system. There are some recent examples of older titles that have had rollback netcode implemented in them, but every game is different, so we cannot say that the cost to do so would be the same for us as has been for them. But with the current trend being rollback netcode, and with Strive garnering good reviews, we feel like it's practically become a must-have. Although we may feel that way, we cannot comment on whether or not it will be implemented though, however, for Granblue Fantasy Versus. And, well, hey, there you have it, right from the horse's mouth, right? So they basically want it, but they don't know if it'll be cost effective. And yeah, it may be expensive, but once again, we've had massive tentpole games, much bigger than Granblue Fantasy Versus, such as Mortal Kombat X, going from delay-based to rollback netcode in the middle of the game's lifecycle. Yeah, it may have cost money, but if you want to do it and you want to support your game, it's definitely for the best. So they definitely know it's a positive. They definitely know this is what people want. It's just a matter of time. Well, is it going to happen? And are they willing to put the money into it to help ArcSys retrofit rollback netcode into the game? Just like Dragon Ball FighterZ, this is not Arc System's games. They may make it, but they are not the ones responsible on the money end of things. And that's where we are at right now. To be frank, getting rollback netcode would give Granblue a whole new lease on life. Like, I would play the game again. I thought it was a very fun game, but it's just, playing Dragon Ball for FighterZ for years at that point, and just seeing this game like, no, I can't do the rollback thing again. I'm sorry. But with all that said, that is the news, and, well, let me know what you think about it. Post it in the comments below. And that all said, my friends, that's the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some fighting games, and some Granblue if it ever gets rollback.